Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Yellow Jackets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cavaliers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off-play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now they're going to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in games because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a heat. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Fires and picked off. Racing down the left side. He's at the tip. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Duff. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stone.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught close to the marker. It's Clinton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Polk. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They want to run this quarterback. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's Mason. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Polk. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. grab behind the line. It's Cuber. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Trying to find the end zone. He made the grab, but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football back. The Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Give to the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go to the air. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Toss to the left. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rush is on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That that ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Maddox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. To the air, it's Nolan. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds his man. It's Polk. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires it down the seam. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Makes the catch, it's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's snowed under. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain